Okay, guys, in this video, what we're going to go ahead and discuss is sticky MAC address. Okay, so sticky MAC address basically enables us to have our end host MAC address basically be attached to the interface. Okay, so if we go to our switch here, okay, I tell everyone this here, show run. I tell everyone this here. The interface is basically like a room. Okay, so you have your room one, two, three, four. Interface fast Ethernet 05. That's basically like a room. And in your room, you go ahead and rearrange your furniture any way you want it. So think of the switch as a house within that same analogy. Okay. And a router is sort of similar, right? So every interface is like a room. Okay, and when it comes to sticky MAC address, that's basically on the area of port security. Since we are on a switch, this is more particular for what would be layer two. Okay, because MAC address is on our layer two. So basically, what we're doing is we're attaching our end host MAC address to this interface. Okay, and let's just go ahead and do that right now. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to just show you the commands. We're going to go through these here so you can slow down this video or speed up this video just depending on your level. So we go to config T. We're going to go to switch port mode access. Okay. Let's see. What did I miss here? Did I type in something wrong? Let me go ahead. Go to configure. Oh, we actually have to go ahead. We have to go to the actual room, right? Then let's try that again here. Switch port mode access. Voila. Switch port access. We're gonna just do it with VLAN 1. Okay, we're gonna go to switch port security. We're gonna go to switch port port security MAC address sticky. Okay, and let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and exit. This is something I should have done in the background, but nonetheless, we're already here. We're going to go to interface VLAN 1. We're going to go to IP address 192.168.0.254.255.255.255.0. No shut. Okay, this here, we don't necessarily need this for this command, but I need to ping something so we can get our address resolution on and going. Okay, so because I know sometimes Cisco Packet Tracer is a little, I don't want to say slow, but it's a little picky. So if I'm gonna ping our switch to our management IP address 192.168.0.254, this ping should be successful. Now, while we wait for that ping, let's go ahead and check the rooms. The ping should already gone through here. Let me go ahead. Oh wow. Let's go back here. So that ping was here, successful as we expect. I have a couple Cisco packet tracers running on. Nonetheless, let's go back to our switch. I'm gonna go to show run. Okay. Once we hit our show run, look at what happened. Look what we just put in our room. Okay, so on interface fast Ethernet 0/1, we enabled our switch port mode access, switch port security, switch port security, MAC address sticky, and with that, we went ahead and attached this MAC address. Okay, this MAC address to this interface. Let me show you how this sticky MAC address works. So let's assume someone comes along and is trying to hack our network. Okay, and they're trying to bring in their PC and they plug into our network here and they go ahead and say, hey, let's go ahead and ping 192.168.0.254. Okay. And what you're going to see is Since they plugged into that interface, boom, port shut down. Okay, that's that is basically in theory how sticky MAC address works. And if we go to our switch, we go to show port security interface fast ethernet 0/1, you're going to go ahead and it's going to say, hey, your port security, it's enabled. Port status right now is secure shutdown, violation mode shutdown. Okay, and it's basically telling you, hey, you have a security violation count. Okay, last source MAC address, and it's telling us, hey, 0002, this MAC address, that was the one that was basically trying to get into this network, which is different from this MAC address. Okay, as you can see, these two computers have two different MAC addresses. So in order for this to come back online, what we need to do is go back into our switch. Okay, and we're going to go to config T. Okay, we're going to go to interface fast ethernet 0/1. Okay, we're going to go to shut. Once we go to shut, we're going to go to no shut. Okay, we're going to exit out of here. Okay, we're going to exit out of here. And these ports should be back up and running. Now, you guys saw how sticky MAC address worked. Now, for this video, I want to add an additional layer. Okay, first let's make sure that this PC can go ahead and it is fully back online. Okay, and this PC should be fully back online. Just waiting for it to say reply. There it is. Okay, so we're back online. Now, I want you to assume that we have an adversary, a threat actor. Okay, and this threat actor has some pieces of information. He knows the MAC address of our end host. Okay, he has the MAC address of our end host that's connected to our switch. Okay, and here comes in the hacker. Okay, so we have our original PC, okay, with that MAC address, and then we have our hacker, okay. And mind you guys, on here, believe it or not, there's software that can change your MAC address. So on here, this PC that's connected to this switch is the same MAC address as our hacker. So our hacker got some information such as our MAC address. So, okay, so while MAC address sticky does add a layer of protection, it is not it is it is rather easy to go ahead and bypass um that layer of security, especially if you know the end host MAC address. Okay, so let me show you what I mean by this. So once again, we changed the MAC address. The hacker has our MAC address of this PC, and we're going to connect it to the hacker. So the hacker comes in, he starts connecting his PC. Okay, and this in theory should go ahead and work. So if I go ahead and I come into this and I go to the command prompt, you guys can see I was playing along with this here. 254 is the switch. This should go ahead and we should have a successful ping, and we should not have any issues because it technically has the same MAC address. So that is one way they can bypass sticky MAC address. And mind you, a sophisticated hacker would be able to read or get the information they need from that particular end host, such as the MAC address. Let's go ahead and let's assume we don't have a hacker and somebody else just plugs in their random PC and we go back you would still have this should go ahead and shut down. Waiting for it to shut down just to go ahead and demo that when a different PC or end host has a different MAC address and is connected to their switch with the initial sticky MAC address of the previous end host, that port does still shut down. So as you guys can see here, we had a little bit of theory, okay? The good and the bad. So obviously you still want to add as many layers of protection as you can to your network, okay? But just realize that there is sticky MAC address is not perfect. As you guys can see, we went ahead and demoed that. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to ask. Other than that, I wish you guys the best of luck and a wonderful day.